Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Antardehishu Bhutanam
Antardehishu Bhutanam
Atmaste Haririshvara
Atmaste Haririshvara
Sarvam Tadhishnamikshadvam
Sarvam Tadhishnamikshadvam
Evam Vastoshito Hyasau.
Evam Vastoshito Hyasau. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated as the Super Soul within the cores of the hearts of all living entities, whether moving or non-moving, including men, birds, animals, trees, and indeed all living entities. Therefore, you should consider everybody a residence or temple of the Lord. By such vision, you will satisfy the Lord. You should not angrily kill these living entities in the form of trees. Hare Krishna.
So, according to the Vedic perspective, all the objects, including trees, plants, birds, animals, they have spirit souls inside their body, not only human beings. So, therefore, when the Prachetas wanted to destroy those trees, he said, don't do that, because Antardeheshu, in the embodiments, all sorts of embodiments, including plants and trees, Bhutanam Atma Haste Hari. Hari, Paramatma, is situated. Hari or Krishna is situated in the spiritual world. But by his expansion as Lord Vishnu, four-handed form, he is situated in all the objects, living and non-moving. So everywhere he is there. That's why when Prahlad Maharaj was questioned, does he stay in this pillar which is made of bricks? He says, yes, he is there. He can even pop out of a champagne bottle. Possible. Because there's no place where Paramatma is not there. So therefore you could not simply say that, oh, these trees have grown, let me cut them out. It is not possible. Haririshvaraha, sarvam taddishnyam. This we have to clearly understand. Everywhere Krishna is there, Hari is there. It does not become meaning that you have become Hari. You see, I am in this room, that does not become I have become the room. No, I am inside the room. The room is there and I will be there. Similarly, everything is an abode of Lord Vishnu. He is there in everything. And ikshadvam means try to see that. Then only you can develop humility, respect for others. Don't criticize others. Don't unnecessarily find flaws in others. This fault-finding nature is very bad in all of us. We have to gradually get over that. Otherwise, that will contaminate our own consciousness. Because it is easy to find fault everywhere. In fact, if one look at you, I can see thousands of faults in one glance. But we have to learn from Shivaji. He says, sift all this out, and if he has got one good quality, cultivate that person. Just ignite that. That is why Shivaji is called the greatest Vaishnava. Hindus don't understand that. They think Lord Shiva is in competition with Vishnu. He is not competition with Vishnu. Lord Shiva is a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means Vishnoho Asau. One who belongs to Vishnu is called Vaishnava. This Grantham, Bhagavatam, Bhagavataha idam iti Bhagavatam. It belongs to, is related to Bhagavan, therefore it is Bhagavatam. Related to Vishnu is Vaishnava. So Shivaji, Vyasadeva says, is Vaishnava. And his top class quality is this, that he doesn't find fault in anybody. So here they are trying to find fault with the trees. He said, no, don't find fault with the tree. And bow down. See, our bodies are also temple. When? Only if you become a devotee. That is why is Krishna conscious people put 12 tilakas, Vaishnavas. One here. Why? If you go see Srirangam temple, Tirupati temple, there will be 12 namam everywhere, the whole body. So you have to be very alert. You cannot do nonsense with your body. The moment you become a Vaishnava, you have to be very careful. Yes, because this is a temple and Lord is sitting inside and you are sitting with Him. So that's why it said there are 26 qualities in a Vaishnava. Good qualities, 26 qualities he has to acquire. Normally what we do is we acquire external symbols. That is okay, that is required, but not essential. What is essential to get those 26 qualities? If that is not there, external symbols we accept. What is it? Suppose this gentleman tomorrow wears an Air Force uniform and goes around in the society. They will think you are an Air Force man. But actually you don't, you are not. Cheating. So simply accepting the external dress of a Vaishnava, and if you don't have those qualities in you, then you cannot be a Vaishnava. So therefore he says, these Prachetas undertook penances under the water for a long number of years. That is to satisfy Lord Vishnu. So you have pleased him, but now by destroying these trees, you will be displeasing him. So don't do that. That is the explanation. Yassa bhutpatitam deha
Yasampatitam deha
Akashan manyumulbanam Atma jignasaya yache Sagunanati vartate.
Translation. One who inquires into self-realization and thus subdues his powerful anger, which awakens suddenly in the body as if falling from the sky, transcends the influence of the modes of material nature. Hare Krishna.
So no one is new to anger. We have displayed it many times. And when anger comes, it is really fact, as if it falls from the sky. Your whole body shivers and you shout, isn't it? Yes. Anger, unless it is turned into a positive motivating factor, this destructive emotion can possess, overwhelm, and completely consume to the point of ruination the person who is angry and to whom it is diverted. Therefore, anger has to be subdued at any cost. It is not only the other guy, the guy who is angry, it will finish him also. So therefore, he says, you have to control that anger. But how is it possible? Because normally we become angry when our attempt to enjoy is impeded. So therefore Krishna explained nicely in the Gita, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangasteshu Upajayate. Dhyayato means contemplating. Dhyayato Vishayan. Vishayan means sense enjoying objects. When you contemplate objects of enjoyment, Sangaha Teshu Upajayate. Meaning, suppose when we drive down to a mall, we see so many objects displayed. Something attracts you. I'll put it not in America, just forget about it. I'll give you Indian scenario is better because here all of you can buy everything in the mall. So there's no problem. In Indian scenario, I've seen myself, even I was affected when I was young. When we go to some departmental stores, so many things displayed, especially in Bombay. A particular object attracts your mind, okay, but unable to buy. I remember a zodiac tie those days. I'm talking about 40 years back. The zodiac tie was very costly. For my salary, it's not possible. So it gets into you. You can't buy, but it gets into you. Then when you drive down, it comes with you. And even after taking dinner and going to bed, it still stays with you. You keep contemplating. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha. So that continued or constant contemplation is called sangaha. You associate with that object. Sangasteshu upajayate. Sangat, this constant contemplation. Sangat sanjayate kamaha. Desire to enjoy. Not merely enjoy. Desire to own and enjoy. So it can, I'm only citing an object, it can be a person also. You notice a person somewhere in cinema theatre or train or this, and that person is in your mind all the time. And when you constantly contemplate with the person mentally, you want to enjoy that person. Sanjayate kamaha. Then, when you make attempts to acquire that person or object to own and enjoy, if some other object or person becomes an impediment, then krodho vijayate. You become very angry. Nobody can stop that person. Sangat sanjayate kamaha, kamat krodho vijayate. So know for certain, if you see any person angry for any time, any reason, you should understand that man's desire is not fulfilled. Her or his, whatever it is, man or woman, that has intense desire, but for some reason it's not fulfilled. So getting an opportunity, he or she will shout. Sangat sanjayate kamaha, kamat krodho vijayate. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammoha, bewilderment, confusion, state of confusion. When a person is angry, his intelligence actually fails. It's just like power cut, electricity gone. He is not under his control. He is not under his control at all. Krodho vijayat, krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammohat, smriti vibhrama. Especially one who is drunk. I've seen many parties, unfortunately. I was always invited to, being executive, I couldn't help. I used to see the tamashas there. How host and hostesses are behaving with guest and guests. Horrible it is. Inexplicable. I cannot explain to you in detail. And when he's drunk, that guy comes to me, my office next day, says, I'm sorry, yaar. I said, what sorry? I was drunk excessively. I noticed his ill behavior. It's because I went far beyond my quota. Then why do I drink? If you know that, why do you drink then? That is the question. Anyway, sammohat smriti vibhrama. Sammohat means even just like Ajamila. Ajamila was a class 1 Brahmana. He was trained in the Vedic teachings. But he lost control. You see? Smriti vibhrama. That time all that you learned from the scriptures, you will forget everything. It is like a mini atom bomb sitting inside when you walk around, drive around. Don't be overconfident. Umpteen opportunities in the Western world to commit sins. Smriti vibhrama, smriti bhramshat, buddhi nasha. Intelligence fails. Buddhi nashat, pranashyati. He falls down. So therefore, anger, it is said, just to control yourself when you become angry. And doesn't matter if you may be a loser temporarily, but if you have subdued your anger, then you are real gainer. The other person who is gaining, he may be a loser. For example, Vritrasura, to kill him, Indra prepared a special weapon, empowered by Lord Vishnu himself. So in the dual combat, he dropped that thunderbolt. So Vritrasura says, don't feel shy, I allow you to pick it up. Because normally heroes don't do that. It's a principle in dual combat. So once it slips, that means you are defeated. He said, no, I allow you to pick it up and kill me. Why is he so enthusiastic to get killed? He says, because I'm seeing Lord Sankarsana, that is not Narayana, I'm seeing him. You kill me so that I can go to the Vaikuntha abode. So you took so much efforts in making that equipment to kill me, and now you are fighting shy of that. Why did he make this? Why did he get this made, Indra? Because he wanted to kill him and gain back his heavenly kingdom. So that's why he says, you are a fool. You may get heaven, but I am going to spiritual world. You are the loser, I am the gainer. Apparently you gain by killing me. This is the mundane concept. That is why the only thing is how to control this anger. Question is that. Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna very clearly, Mamcha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatti tyaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Meaning, one who goes beyond these three modes of material nature's influence, then only it is possible for him to control lust or anger. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mata, Matsarya. All these six will be there. Means there may be difference in degree between you and him, you and everybody has this, all the six. Some measure it is there. Given a chance, it will get ignited. Given a chance, it will get ignited. To control, to resist temptation is the real strength. Your real strength lies in resisting the temptation. You are a strong man only then. You are not strong merely by developing a six-pack abdomen. No, by going to gym. That is apparently strong, but he can be bought easily. One eyebrow raised by a teenage girl, he is finished. That's all. Where is your strength? What that gym-trained body? What happened to the gym-trained body? So therefore, if you want to resist, that ability to resist is avyabhicharena bhakti yogena. Pure devotional aspect. Not mixed devotion. That's called karma mishra bhakti, yoga mishra bhakti, jnana mishra bhakti. Mixed devotion. No. Even there you will fail. Therefore he qualifies it. Krishna qualifies it when he tells Arjuna, Mamcha yo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samatitya. He will transcend the influence of the three modes of material nature and becomes situated on a transcendental platform. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Rama Rama Hare Hare